to kick off for the Broncos.
And off we go from Denver. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson, first play, going to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Man coverage to start the game, and I expect we'll see a good amount of that. They trust their secondary to hold down the fort and let their pass rushers get home. And that's a good job right on play one.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long, there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Off the option, here's Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Jackson going to keep it running right. And a little spin cycle. We'll go on now. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Jackson. He'll try to pick it up himself. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 20-yard line.
Baltimore, first down. A gain of 22 yards.
Henry up the middle. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They can probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
Second down and 8. Looking to find the lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. What a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, this from 39. And his kick is indeed good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So our initial drive this afternoon results in 3. Not sure that that's a statement necessarily, but getting points on the road, never a bad thing.
You're exactly right about that. I love how you framed it, right? Not sure it's a statement, but at the same time, you're putting something out there, aren't you? Letting them know, hey, we came to play today.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Almost set. Middle. Ready. 180.
Off the play fake. Nix. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That is the big fella, Nnamdi Madubuike, forcing his way in. He comes up with a sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Nix. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Almost set. Ready. 180.
Throwing Nix. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
That's good for a Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Almost set. Ready. 180.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Nix to the air. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Almost set. Ready. 180.
Now it's Nix. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Needed 13, they got 14 on 3rd down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
It's complete downfield out left to his running back. They're all the way home for a Broncos score. R.J. Harvey, 37 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
This is cool. Jared Moore.
Will Lutz on for the point after.
Yeah.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Ravens 3.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Real quick, ready?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. To throw is Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Jackson to Bateman there, 1st down Ravens. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. A 1st down carry for Henry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Real quick.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the 1st half.
Here's Jackson to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 35. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half. Jackson from the shotgun. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Jackson, now he's going to step up, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Here's Jackson. They're looking deep here for Flowers. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers as the 1st half is winding down. And the Ravens take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for two.
The Ravens will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. Jackson going to keep it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a two-point try.
Broncos 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now the Central Florida product, it's R.J. Harvey. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. To throw is Nix. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Nnamdi Madubuike picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, looking deep here for Flowers. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And with the struggles they've had putting points on the board, he's the one who's had the breakthrough, trying to find him again for another one to try and add to their total.
Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A short throw to Ingram. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one good for 37 yards.
You just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
Ready? Joe.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Nick's going to keep this himself. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. They'll try to draw here with Dobbins. Well, he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1. So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for a 4th quarter lead. The kick by Lutz is good. And they take the lead here by a point, 10-9. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Henry. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his numbers of ball carrier. They've got a number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
First time they looked his way in this game, he comes through picking up the first. Running from the gun with Henry. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. On the counter, it's Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a one-point game. Well, the noise got to be an issue now offensively. Here's 3rd and 6. Jackson. Jackson going to keep it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Jackson to throw. Jackson going to keep it. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Baltimore 1st down. It's a gain of 10. And the Ravens 1st down.
The handoff running left, Henry. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Now 2nd down and a few inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 15-yard line.
Now a 1st carry for their fullback. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
A pickup of 2 yards. 1st down, Ravens.
Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And they can't bring him down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Here's 1st and goal. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Henry will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. If that is the definition, Charles, of delivering under pressure, the game-winning potential. There's still a little time left on the clock, but the potential game-winning drive, and it was well executed.
I think we're going to remember this possession for a long time. We've called a bunch of games, but how about how they got it done down the stretch? Absolutely terrific. Barring some type of miraculous play in this last half minute,
now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Here comes second down.
Back to throw. And awaiting pressure too much. Down he goes. The veteran Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.
We're here at the confluence of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela Rivers, and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and out there is Tyler Luke to get us started. And this is going to end up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball up to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start this on the ground with Warren. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
2nd and 12.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Once again, it's Warren. And he'll get forward for a couple. The veteran Kyle Van Noy in on the tackle.
Taken down at the 41. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Third down and 9. Looking to throw. It's Rodgers. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. Give him 14 on that one. That's a Steeler first down.
And the Steelers first down.
All right.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
58.
On 1st and 10, it's Warren. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Denny Buchanan is there on the tackle.
42-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.